Bonjour French learners, I am teacher Paul and I teach French. Today we are going to dive into the world of French possessive adjectives. These small words help us to express who owns something. In this video, I'll explain everything you need to know about them. Let's get started. What is a possessive adjective? A possessive adjective is a word that tells us to whom something belongs. It helps us show ownership or relationships. Possessive adjectives are like labels that tell us who owns what. In English, the possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. A possessive adjective always comes before the noun it describes. Par exemple, my father, their house. The difference between English and French possessive adjectives. Now, let's talk about how French possessive adjectives are quite different from the English ones. In French, the possessive adjectives change to match the gender and number of the thing they are describing. That means that if the possessed thing is feminine, the possessive adjective also has to be feminine. If the thing is plural, then the possessive adjective will have to be plural too. Let's see some examples in the next section. What are the French possessive adjectives? While English has only 7 possessive adjectives, French has 15. Let's first see how to say my in French. Well, like we saw before, it's going to depend on the thing I possess. Par exemple, if I want to say my father, father is a masculine noun, so I will have to say mon père. If I want to say my mother, I'll have to use ma because mother is a feminine noun. Ma mère. Finally, if I want to say my parents, I will use mes because parents is a plural noun. Mes parents. So there are actually 3 ways to say my: mon, ma, and mes. I will follow this pattern for all the singular possessive adjectives. Ton père, ta mère, tes parents, son père, sa mère, ses parents. As you can see, here is another difference between English and French. In English, I'll use his if the owner is masculine and her if the owner is feminine. In French, we don't pay attention at all to the gender of the owner. We only pay attention to the gender of the possession. Therefore, son père can mean his father, her father, or even its father. The plural possessive adjectives are a bit different because they will not change depending on the gender of the possession. Par exemple, if I want to say our father or our mother, I will use for both of them notre, notre père, notre mère. But they are still changing if the thing is singular or plural. If I want to say our parents, I have to say nos instead of notre, because parents is plural. Nos parents. The same rule will apply for your and their. Votre père, votre mère, vos parents. Leur père, leur mère, leurs parents. Exceptions. Okay, one more thing and then we are done. Like many other grammatical rules, we'll have an exception when dealing with a word starting with a vowel or a silent H. Anytime we use a singular possessive adjective with a singular word starting with a vowel or a silent H, I will automatically use the masculine form even if this word is feminine. Par exemple, let's say I want to say Emma is my friend. I should normally say Emma est ma amie because the word ami here is feminine noun. But as you can see, the word ami starts with a vowel. Therefore, I cannot use the feminine form ma. Instead, I have to use mon. Emma est mon ami. We apply the same rule for ta and sa. Emma est ton ami. Emma est son ami. So always remember to pay attention to the word following the possessive adjective you want to use. Its gender, number, and even first letter will affect your choice. And there you go. We've just learned everything you need to know about the French possessive adjectives. They might seem a bit tricky at first, but with practice, you'll get the hang of them. So keep practicing and soon you'll use them like a pro. You will find in the description of this video a little exercise to practice them with me. Thanks for joining me today and see you in the next video. À bientôt!